Alright, so I picked up the new Xbox and I've been moving my Rock Band content over to the new machine. I was getting kind of annoyed by having to use the USB drive because it was taking too long, so I just started downloading stuff. And what I discovered while doing this was that there is an impact from going in and out of the active download screen to kind of speed up your downloads. So let me see, let's switch over to my bandwidth monitor here. Should be able to see that, let's put this over here. Let's put this somewhere. Okay, let's put it there. So you can see on this screen that with my current song that's downloading, I'm getting about 400 let's say 400 kilobytes per second. That's where the graph is topping out there on the upper right. And what we'll find is if I close the active download window and then open it again, it should spring up and increase the speed. So active download is again, and now you can see that it's going up to a new peak of, I went to 1.6 megs for a second. Oh, then the download finished. Alright, so we're on a new song now. And this one is again hovering at that 400 to 450 kilobytes per second plateau. So we'll close the active downloads and bring it back up again. And we'll see the download speed spike up again to 1.8 megs per second, 1.9 megs per second, until the song finishes here shortly. And now it's moving on to the next download. Let me switch back to the Xbox. Actually, let's shoot just this screen, and we can see, alright, it's going fairly slow. I'm looking at the bandwidth graph, and it's about 330K. And if we go out at 14% and pop back in pretty quick, we'll see that the speed increases, maybe? Okay, that one didn't really go up that fast. It's gone up to about 450 from 300. Let's see if we can go out and back in again. Yeah, it still didn't really speed up. So it's not the most consistent test. Let's see, we'll get past this song into these larger packs here. Actually, let's just force one now because I don't want to wait and make the video boring. Okay, so I made some progress on the Metallica one already. Looking at the bandwidth side, we are at about 300. Let's call it 300. And we'll go out of active downloads and back in again. And it's gone up to only 450. Damn it! This video is not going to do well. We're going to edit some of this shit out. I'm going to be doing a lot of editing this video. I'm going to eat some pizza. Let's let this one finish naturally and see what happens. Alright, so we're at 300-ish. Oh, it finished. I was thinking about finishing. Come on, get past that 99%. Still spending a lot of bandwidth, okay. Let's see, MTV pack. Alright, download rate is at somewhere between 400 and 500-ish. Actually, this one's going about 550. So let's drop out to active downloads. There we go, there's a peak. So now you see this one is sped up pretty significantly. If we cut to the bandwidth graph, we see that it's at almost 3 megs a second there at the peak. And this one will be finishing shortly. Let's see what we can do with the Metallica pack. Alright, Metallica pack is restarted. We can see bandwidth has dropped back down to 400-ish, 500-ish. So let's cut it And go back in, and you can see an increase in the percentage there, and we can see bandwidth has gone back up to about 2 megs per second at that peak. So anyway, it's just a small sample, and you can see it's not entirely consistent. So it would be nice to see if someone could independently confirm or see if it's just something fucked up with my router or my ISP or what. So let me know. Thanks.